Now, TEFL, or Teaching English as a Foreign Language, is well known, but not so well known are the methods through which you can become involved. And I'm delighted that Sarah Opwood has joined us from I2I to tell us a little more. Sarah, tell us about a TEFL course and how that works. I mean, let's say I want to do one. What happens?
Okay, so I2I is one of Ireland's leading TEFL course providers. And basically what we can do is provide you with a course to get qualified in TEFL and help you find paid work abroad as well once you are qualified. Now, the schools that we work with are looking for people who are qualified up to the 120-hour level, which is the most comprehensive course that you can do with I2I. And the way that they work, it's a one-off weekend course, and then the remaining study for the theoretical content and the know-how behind teaching English as a foreign language is done online. So it's very flexible, distance learning, and absolutely anybody can do it because it's just a one-off weekend course.
How long will that take you to do the follow-up stuff? How long will that take?
Yeah, probably a maximum of about 3 months. Because it's flexible distance learning, you can do it in your own time, and people can generally get it done within 1 to 3 months.
Really, as quickly as that?
As quickly as that.
Just about the TEFL course, needless to say, someone like you or me can teach English in one way because we speak English fluently and so on. Our problem isn't communicating our language, it is dealing with the other language that appears to be the problem. So are you talking about, in this situation, training people up effectively very quickly in another language so that they can communicate English?
No, not at all. I mean, it's not a necessity to have another language, or indeed the language of the country that you're going to teach in. The reason being, TEFL is based on complete submersion of the English language. So even if you knew the other language, you're technically not allowed to speak to them, to your students in their language in the classroom situation, because it is based on complete submersion. Now, the way that would work I know it sounds a bit like, well, how can I speak to somebody in English and they don't really have very much English themselves? How can they understand me?
But that's the point of the course, isn't it?
Exactly, that's what you'll learn on your course, and that's what you'll learn mainly on your weekend side of the course, which is the practical elements of teaching. It's based on uses of realia, so real objects, props, signs, symbols, photographs, a lot of, believe it or not, a lot of pointing and a lot of gesturing, games, drama and role play. So it's very active, very up on your feet, fun kind of a way of teaching.
And one would assume if you actually go to another country and you're teaching, you will very quickly find your way around in terms of the other language anyway, by necessity as much as anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, when you're in another country and submerged in their culture, in the similar way that your students are submerged in the English language in their classes, you are so being in that country, living in that country and experiencing the language and the culture there. So you pick up the other language quite quickly yourself. Obviously, it's always advisable to take a pocket,
dictionary or something,
just to
help
you get by.
And typically, what countries are we talking about?
I2I offers a free job placement service for people who are qualified in TEFL, and that placement service covers Ecuador in South America, Prague in the Czech Republic, Indonesia, Thailand, South Korea, Japan and China. I think that's all of
so
them.
see the world, learn to be a TEFL teacher. Wow.
Exactly.
I mean, they couldn't be further apart, Ecuador and China. They're miles and miles apart. No demand for them in places like France and Italy and Germany. I mean, they're well advanced anyway, aren't they?
Yep, there's just as high of a demand in Europe as there is in Asia, but there is more so the demand in South America and Asia, because a lot of pupils, a lot of students would learn English from a very young age in Europe anyway.
Yep.
But there is still the demand there for, I mean, English is the international language of business, tourism, so there's always going to be a high demand for native English speakers and English teachers.
And I suppose it's interesting to people watching this programme who may be, in their early 20s, out of a job, no real ties, and saying, hey, that sounds like something I'd like to do, get to see the world a bit and do it. Is that the kind of people you're looking for? What's the basic qualification you need from them?
We don't need, there's no particular qualification that you need in order to do one of our TEFL courses, because we'll provide you with the qualification TEFL in order for you to gain a job abroad, a well-paid job abroad, and we'll help you find a job abroad. There's no particular type of person that we would be looking for. It's actually available to anyone and everyone, you know, anything from adult gappers down to you know, leaving cert students.
Really? Yeah.
So, I mean, we have something for everyone job-wise once they are qualified in TEFL, whether they've got a degree or not, whether they're 18 or whether they're, you know, 44. Absolutely anyone can, whoever's interested in experience another country and culture, earning some money while they see another country, we want to hear from them.
And have you found that people who are involving themselves in your courses now are people who may have been made unemployed, or you know, are people who just want a gap year or just want to mess around? I mean,
yeah, both actually.
Really?
Some people have, we have had a recent upsurge in people who have been made redundant because of the dreaded R word, dare I say, recession. So people have come to us because it's an alternative option for them to gain some money, and they think, why don't I earn some money abroad, see another country, and get a great experience at the same time and still be able to work. So it's open to absolutely everyone, and people who have recently graduated from university are interested in it because of the decrease in job market at the moment.
Right, okay, and it's easy to do, it's easy to get on a course. How do people find out more information?
How they find out more information, simply just log on to www.teflcourses.com or phone one of our experienced work and travel advisors on 058 400 50.
And you've done it yourself?
I have, yes, I've done the course. I'm hoping to go and teach. I'm trying to decide at the moment where I want to teach. There's so many countries, but I haven't been to China, South Korea or Indonesia, so I'm quite interested in exploring those countries, maybe even going to all three countries.
Could you do all three? You could do 6 months here and 12 months there?
Exactly, yeah. We have anything from a 4.5-month contract, which is our China teaching internship. So anybody who's a bit nervous about their first TEFL job abroad can apply to the China teaching internship. It's much more supported. You have a mentor in the school. Accommodation and food is provided, so it's kind of like a soft landing into it.
Yeah.
You get some experience, then you can maybe move on to another higher paid job. And our job placement service is free. Unlimited, and it's available. You know, you can use it and take advantage of it as
What's
many
the website
times
again?
as possible. It's www.teflcourses.com.
TEFLcourses.com. All right, Sarah Upwood, thank you for being with us, and the best of luck with that. TEFLcourses.com. Actually, it sounds like a great idea. And I tell you one thing, forget about teaching English. The sun shines. At least it shines in all the places that Sarah was talking about there. At least that's a bonus, if nothing else. TEFLcourses.com. Do go online and check it out. Stay with us. After the break, we're going to have another look at the Meteor Awards by popular demand. That's in a moment.